Well, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in Singapore Airport, where I'm going to be flying with Singapore Airlines down to Melbourne. Flying with Singapore Airlines in their business class today, and really looking forward to checking out this product. Right now it's time to head to the lounge. Hello.
Oh yeah, you're closing.
Thank you. Oh, time for a drink. Let's see what we've got. Oh, lots of nice spirits sitting there. And all my stuff if I want to get a Bloody Mary. Maybe one of those later if there's time. And a wine machine. What have we got here? Chardonnay, Sauv Blancs, and some reds. Lots of beers, Heineken, Tiger. And obviously soft drinks. And what we want here, champagne. Oh, proper champagne as well. Nice Charles Heidsick champagne. We'll have a glass of that. So just sitting down in the Singapore Business Class Lounge, and time for a champagne before the flight. Cheers. Great choice of foods here in the lounge, all different nationalities represented as well, some great flavours coming through from all of this, and all been looked after by some really attentive staff as well. Okay, so I think I'm a little bit late. The flight takes off at 10 o'clock. It's just around 9:30, and I've been told it's going to take me 10 or 15 minutes to get to the gate. So I really need to get my skates on and get over to gate B6. Hello.
How are you today, sir?
Thank you. How are you?
Thank you. Mr. Johnson,
Thank you.
Tonight have a pleasant flight.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just boarded on this flight SQ227 from Singapore to Melbourne on their 777. So let's sit back and enjoy the flight. Cheers. And offered a nice hot towel on boarding. Nice way to freshen up before the flight. Let's have a look around the seats. So we've got a good selection of adapters here, universal power, as well as USB-A connectors and HDMI there. We'll explore that maybe a bit later. Reading light and headphone jack. Some storage here, as well as another big storage section down here. It's currently got my water and my headphones in there. Obviously I've got a glass of champagne as soon as I boarded. Why not? A magazine holder, and I was also offered a blanket as I boarded as well, so here's my current blanket. And we've got more storage up here as well, another little storage area. Really handy, that one, to be able to lock it so you can store things for takeoff and landing. Big giant IFE in front of us here, but doesn't appear to be a touchscreen. You need to use your controller to work with that. Well, it seems to be really responsive and a good selection of content on here. TV, movies, music. Yeah, really good selection and nice looking screen as well. All buttons along here for all of the seat controls you'd expect, as well as reading lights and do not disturb button as well. And talking about reading lights, we've got these three options up here. So 3 different angles of reading lights and different brightnesses of those as well. So handy for when we're in different recline positions. Check out the tray table. Gosh. And it's a giant tray table, really is. It slides out and also allows us to change the height of it. Something unusual but really useful, being able to change the height on your tray table. Yeah. And looks like I missed something. So here behind this one, which I thought was going to be more storage, is actually where you've got your mirror. So a handy mirror for whilst you're doing your makeup in your seat.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment of this aircraft may differ from that of other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing.
So with this bed, it's not one of those where you push a button to recline. You first of all unclip it and fold it down so that this forms the mattress, where you've got a sheet there as well as pillows and blankets. And one of the great things about this bed is the amount of room there is around the shoulders. It doesn't feel constrained at all. It feels really wide and a good length as well. I'm 6'4", 193 centimeters, and have no problems with the leg room on this one.
So we've not long taken off from Singapore. Immediately put the seats into a bed mode, which includes folding it down. Even when it's in that mode, it's super comfortable for just sitting here, relaxing, watching TV. There's only one meal service on this flight. You get to choose whether you want to have it as a late dinner or an early breakfast. So I've chosen to delay mine for an early breakfast while they have my meal about an hour or so before we land to Melbourne, which means I get plenty of time to get my head down and have some rest on this overnight flight.
Well, I had about 3 hours sleep and breakfast is served, starting off with some fruit. I pre-ordered my breakfast just before we took off, and I'm going for the baked egg souffle with chicken sausages, but there's a good range of food to choose from. This looks absolutely delicious. That egg souffle is served perfectly, along with some sausages, some spinach and beans, and having some juice as well.
We should quickly check out the bathrooms on board. This is definitely larger than your average economy bathroom. Nice lights around the mirror, very showbiz. And we've got some different amenities here and little towels to help. And generally that place is really very clean. Also mirror and some flowers sitting here as well. So whilst it's not a massive bathroom, it is still a very, very functional and better than economy bathroom.
So just getting ready to land, about 40 minutes to go before we get into Melbourne. Overall, this flight's been fantastic. I can't fault it. I managed to get 3 hours sleep. The crew were incredibly friendly and the service was really good too. So a really top flight from Singapore Airlines today.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Welcome to Melbourne. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do remember to comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.